It's all his fault. He kept me up till midnight. No, say goodbye.
You know the rules, and so do I. Say goodbye.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise, swearsies, it's just a fact, and it's totally science. Go ahead and look it up if you want. Whoa! Today, we're jumping back into r/neckbeardstories, I think it is. It actually comes from our personal subreddit, r/ReddX It's not a Red exclusive. It was posted basically everywhere. All of the Neckbeard subreddits. OP really wanted to get this read, and I sort of let her have it a little bit in the last video. Not as bad as I let VeLvitaBeard's OP have it, I will admit that much. We did VeLvitaBeard yesterday. I lightened up on him a little bit. I guess we'll have to see how it goes with this particular OP this time around. We are feasting today. VeLvitaBeard and PizzaHutBeard back to back. Good God! It's been a while since we did something like that. I think we got Nice Girls slated for tomorrow. A little bit of a mix-up from the usual beard content. So I hope that you guys are looking forward to that. So let's see what we've got. We'll get some plugs and disclaimers out of the way, and then we will dive right into some of this r/neckbeardstories cringe. Part 3 of PizzaHutBeard. Racism isn't funny to me. Who is it funny to aside from like 13-year-olds that just discovered a naughty word and they're like, I could say it on the internet and it makes people mad. Tee-hee.
Sing it! Swear to God, sing it!
Are you kidding me? I think it probably goes without saying. Disclaimer, this part and the next part will have some triggers. Trigger warning for racist talk. This will be labeled under not safe for work. If you're not interested in reading the meat and potatoes, I honestly understand. And I'll post a TLDR at the end. Okay, I mean, I appreciate the trigger warnings up front. Probably could have told as much by the title. And I hope that you will forgive me if I dodge some of the naughtier words, because otherwise Susan is gonna come down on me with the fury of 1,000 suns.
This is a meme.
I'm not looking to go all scorched earth around here. Not quite yet, anyways. Until I go senile. Then I'll be like, whatever, burn the channel to the ground. Anyway, this is gonna be long and icky. Oh, that's how I like it. Yeah, give me some of that real sticky icky. Now my assistant will hand out air sickness bags. This flight's gonna get bumpy due to some turbulence. I'm already sick. From the last episode, I'm still reeling. Maybe if I throw up, I'll feel better. All right, so we are clear for takeoff. Did you radio the tower? Who's the tower? I don't know. Everybody's just out here having a free-for-all. I guess that's fine. We got the cast. Yeah, that's Chloe. We also got PizzaHutBeard. You remember him from the last time as well. I read those descriptions. They're just copy and pasted from what I can recall. We've also got Cowboy, new friend and online father in my friend group, who I clicked with very well after a moose insurance story. Moose insurance? Yeah, there's some Canada problems. I don't know nothing about that. Oh, you crashed into a moose? That's normal around here. Does the moose need insurance, or does the car need insurance for crashing into mooses? Mises? What the fuck? Very nice and respectful friend who knows what boundaries are and respects mine. Okay, I mean, that seems pretty basic. He offered me the basic level of human respect, so we're friends now. Okay. If you want. I think that's setting the bar pretty low, but you do you, I guess. Crystal is the mom of my friend group. Aw, everybody loves the friend group mom. You're like, I'm drunk, and she's like, have a granola bar, sweetie. Lovely queen and great friend. figured out about my discomfort in one call. Yeah, you're uncomfortable with racism? How subtle. I can't imagine that. Maybe that's not actually the case, but from the title and that description, like, it seems pretty obvious that everybody in the room would be uncomfortable unless they're like, you know, complete assholes. But it remains to be seen. 2 years have passed now. This all happened about a month ago, and it was when my online family found out about how uncomfortable I felt. Online family is a nice sentiment, but I don't know if I could ever get behind it. Yes, I have friends online. Family? Nah, that's reserved for family. But like I said, I can't tell you how to live, you know? One night, while on a stream with Radio Demon, he added in Crystal, who played the role of Charlie from Has-Been Hotel in our stream. Are we still role-playing, dude? Can we stop? Again, I can't tell you how to live, but oh man. Oh man! It was within minutes when PizzaHutBeard was giving me all of this affection on a public stream that she caught on that I was very uncomfortable with this fact. I still wish I spoke up sooner to Crystal about this, but I felt so trapped. I mean, why talk to Crystal about it? You could talk to PizzaHutBeard about it. If he freaks out, then whatever, block him. He's ostracized from the online family and the situation's over, right? This seems like such a ridiculous take. How can they be your family when you can't even have like an open conversation with them, right? I guess PizzaHutBeard's just the creepy uncle.
It's time to have some fun with Uncle Samson.
It wasn't until after the stream, I was laying awake that night. The affection felt different. It was almost too real at this point. Yeah, you give me that fake affection. That real stuff, take it home with you. Come on, dude. It's all or nothing as far as I'm concerned. This is such a weird line to draw in the sand. But all right. I thought about the last 2 years of this friendship. When I knew PizzaHutBeard in the beginning, he didn't have a job, nor did he go to college. Neat. N-E-E-T, neat. He just sat at home all day playing video games and waiting for me to call. Oh, God, and you called him. That's the worst part. You enabled him. It was to the point where we had all-night calls, and I would sleep while we were on them. Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't know why he's taking this too far. You gave him all of the rope that he needed to hang both of you, okay? If you were not comfortable with this, this should have been addressed 2 years ago, right? I wish I could say, you know, young, dumb, you learn life lessons, but y'all are in college now. You need to be getting it figured out, all right? Middle school kids, high school kids, okay, I give them a pass for not standing up for themselves. But in college, come on now. Come on now. Whew. It was nice, but until Discord dropped the call, then he would call me back. Not once, but 4 times. And text me asking if I was awake. Gasp. 4 times? I mean, why don't you just say, hey, I'm going to sleep. Hang up the Discord call like a normal person. It's fine. You're only disappointing one person, right? I get into voice chats on my Discord, and when I leave, yes, I'm disappointing like 10 to 12 people at a time. But you know what? I'm tired. I only have so much time on this earth, and I want to spend it how I want to spend it. And sometimes it's in the Discord call, but sometimes also it isn't. So take control of your own life. Don't blame him for calling you back. Blame yourself for not addressing the situation. How about that? Ugh. I lost sleep throughout these 2 years. Oh, poor you. Oh, look at you. It's all his fault, isn't it? Nope, not the way I see it. I would stay up late. Well, I was forced to stay up late talking to him until my brain was getting to the point of exhaustion. Why would you do this to yourself? I don't understand at all how somebody could just be like, yeah, you control my life now. I'll get home from class and call you even though I know I got class early. Like, bro, take control of something. Stop passing the buck to everybody else around you. This is pathetic. God damn it. Take a breath. And it showed in my early 8:30 a.m. classes. Keep in mind, I'm a commuter for college, so I have to wake up at 5 in the morning to catch the train, and I would be getting to actual sleep at midnight most nights. Well, here's what you do. Sit down, have a hard conversation one time, just one time, and then you can go to sleep whatever time you want. It's like fucking magic, isn't it? It's all his fault. He kept me up till midnight. No, say goodbye, bitch.
You know the rules, and so do I. Say goodbye.
Hang up the call. What is going on? This lack of sleep took a toll on me. I felt like complete shit during the days, and I soon developed depression and anxiety symptoms from it. Now, that is something that I understand, but usually it's like a brain chemical imbalance, something completely out of my control. As far as I can see it, this is within your control. Grab the reins. Please, for God's sake. Anything but this. I later soon used art as my therapy, but since PizzaHutBeard always wanted to play video games with me and not let me focus on my work, I couldn't get my art out, and I soon tanked in my classes. This is not all his fault, all right? It 100% takes two to tango, and you're like, well, he wanted to play video games. What can I do? Say, I gotta do some homework. Is that really so hard? Then he starts badgering you and you block him. Again, is that really so hard? The answer, no, it's not. It might take a little bit of practice, but fucking start now, if anything. God, you're so quick to just pass the buck and be like, oh, I couldn't focus on my work. You ain't even trying. How could you just sit there and not address it forever and point the finger and be like, this is all his fault? Are you fucking joking with me? Come on.
Just do it.
Again, all of this thinking really got my mind going. I had to tell someone about it, but I didn't want to think that I was complaining to him. Oh yes, God forbid you ever complain to the person that you are complaining about, right? It's such like an ass backwards way of thinking. If you complain to somebody and they continue to do the thing that you're complaining about, then feel free to complain about them to another person. But if you don't even address the issue at all and just start complaining to your online family or even random strangers on the internet, such as ReddX and his viewers, I can't really feel any sympathy for you at that point. Get your shit together. Put it all together in one big bag and just get your shit together. All right? Get the fuck out.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together.
I mean, what if everybody else thought that he was fine and maybe I was overreacting? I mean, maybe, but the best way to gauge that is just to ask, right? Jesus, dude. Boy, howdy, do I wish... Boy, howdy. Do I wish I listened to myself beforehand so the falling out didn't have to be so mentally draining and harsh. But what could I do Yes, what could you do, OP? Look at you, you're just a poor little baby. This poor little baby sitting over here can't do nothing. What am I gonna do? I take control of my life. What am I gonna do? Come on! Come the fuck on! I want to grab you by the shoulders and just shake the hell out of you. I felt tied off and actually really scared that I was very alone, so I just endured it. Why would you not address it? Just ask. What does it hurt to ask? Do you know how good communication is? That's why we established it as human beings, so we could use it and not dance around these little what-if scenarios. Be like, hey, I think PizzaHutBeard's being creepy. Do you see it the way that I see it? And everybody either says yes or no, and then you base your reaction on that, okay? It's easy. It's so easy. Even a child can do it. A week or so later, I was in the Discord server that Crystal has, and that was where I met Cowboy. He is a true friend, absolute hell of a man, and very respectful of my space, which I guess is doubly important when you can't even speak up to create your own space. Like, maybe PizzaHutBeard thinks all of this is fine. He hasn't threatened to off himself at any point in order to blackmail you into communicating with him. You just simply don't want to have a difficult conversation. You're like, oh, it's much easier to just stay up all fucking night and get 4 hours of sleep. You could end all of that difficulty with one hard conversation. Probably wouldn't even be that hard. You'd be like, hey, PizzaHutBeard, it's not cool. And he'd be like, oh, my bad. I didn't even know I was doing that. Boom. End of. Wrap the post. This shit is just like total dumpster fire status. And I know in the previous post, people said, oh, ReddX, you're so old. Has-been Hotel's not an anime. Streaming Minecraft isn't cringe. Look, you're allowed to do whatever you want to do, and I'm allowed to think whatever I want to think. And both of those things, to me, seem pretty cringe. Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
I mean, with all of this going on, I needed space. And I knew Cowboy and I were going to be great friends because of his moose insurance story that he tells, which is indeed true. Still find it funny now while I type this. What's the fucking story?
Ma! Ma, come outside, there's a fucking moose! Or a buffalo or some shit, they're fighting!
He told this one story. I'm going to mention it 3 times in the post and not tell any of you what it is. But it was hilarious, though. Just take my word on it. Okay, then. I'm sure it was awesome. What the fuck? He also noticed my voice and demeanor changed when PizzaHutBeard would join back into the server calls. Even on camera, my face changed. Very subtle. I mean, PizzaHutBeard never picked up on it, but both Crystal and Cowboy noticed it right away. All right, well, let's logic this one out, okay? His face only changed when he's there, so he probably just thinks that that's your face, right? He hasn't seen the other face for when he's not there, so how could he notice it? It's like a fucking baby. There's just like no sense of object permanence. Like, oh, he's out of the room. Surely he knows that my face changed because it's something that I know, right? I am losing my fucking mind here. But let's press on. There was one night where I was calling Cowboy privately since he told me if I ever needed to talk and get my mind off some things, his DMs are always open. Oh, you know what that means. No, stop it. He's a married man. And I took advantage of that right away. Took advantage. Oh, see? No, it's a turn of phrase. It's fine. I mean, it wasn't too long after he said that I would talk to him about PizzaHutBeard and what has been going on with us. from his point of view, he thought that we were a couple, and I told him no. Luckily, yeah, you told Cowboy, no, you're not a couple. Did you ever address this with PizzaHutBeard? He seems to be assuming an awful lot, but you're not correcting his assumption at all, are you? Come home from college and immediately call him, talk all night. What is a boy supposed to think? We're just best friends. I'm just hanging around this person that I hate endlessly, so I won't seem like I'm being mean to him or something like that. Where is this martyr complex coming from, OP? I got a lot of questions, man. I mean, I don't mean to put this beard down any more than I have in the past, but he was not attractive at all, okay? I don't really know how that factors into things. I try not to focus on like the outward appearance of neckbeards because that's really not the important part, right? We could probably say some things about OP's outward appearance, but that's not really what it's about. Yes, it adds to a story every once in a while. Ha ha, Chris Trucker is fat, etc. But if you're like a good and genuine person, then I don't care how you look on the outside. It is the beard on the inside that counts. Hey, Teespring, pick up the t-shirt. Thanks so much. OP says, I mean, I don't have high standards for my partner in looks. But he looked as if he didn't take care of himself. And Cowboy did? This is a complete non sequitur. What are you talking about? Is it just because of his looks that you weren't dating? I thought that you didn't like his personality as well. The way that I'm reading all of this, it seems to me like he was just misled a little bit. He never confirmed whether you guys were dating or not because he was scared as hell that the answer would be no. But through actions, he kind of did presume some things. And you never corrected him on those things. So who is the real victim in this situation? OP's still gonna think it's her. She's gonna be like, you don't understand. He made me stay up all night to play video games. Oh, poor you. I bet you didn't want to do that at all. I couldn't work on my art. Oh, man. We all make hard decisions, don't we? I'm gonna cry you a river. Maybe you could build yourself a bridge and get the fuck over it. I am coming harder at this OP in this episode than I did in the last one, which is weird because VelvetaBeard kind of got the flip-flop. But I don't know. Somehow, VelvetaBeard's OP, Party Demon, became slightly less insufferable, while this OP only seems to get more and more insufferable. While talking to Cowboy about all of this, he noticed when I was out of PizzaHutBeard's line of sight on Discord, I sounded different and actually happy. Such a martyr. I'm gonna make myself miserable so this guy can have some fleeting amount of happiness. Who cares? Fuck that dude. Look out for number one. That's what I'm about. It was only when PizzaHutBeard was in the same call that I wasn't my usual self. But didn't it become your usual self because PizzaBeard was like incessantly around? So, I don't know, dude. How can you expect PizzaHutBeard to notice a difference? Even Cowboy said that he wanted to speak up, but he didn't want to sound like he was maybe overthinking things. Yes, everybody go to bat for OP, because God knows she don't have any arms. She can't go to bat for herself no matter what. It's really sad to watch. Step in front of the ball or something. Take a body blow. Get on base. That's one hard conversation, and you can get yourself in the game. Get back to normal just a little bit, but I know it's never going to happen. This is just a complete mystery to me. I think I'd be, more kind to OP if this beard was actually going for, like, any sort of manipulation tactics, but we haven't seen that at all. He's just like, hey, do you want to stay up late and play Minecraft? And she's like, yeah, I do. And then she's like, I didn't work on any of my art. He made me do it. You might be fooling yourself, but I'm pretty sure everybody else can see right fucking through this, right? Tell me I'm not taking crazy pills here. So these last 3 weeks were a story and a half for me, and not in the good way. One thing I will reiterate that I also mentioned in my last post is that PizzaHutBeard has to be a part of every joke. God forbid. He wants to feel included. What a monster! And if he isn't, then he'll make a joke, and some of them can be very uncomfortable and very, very racist. I mean, you could just say uncomfortable. That's kind of part and parcel, right? Just as Cowboy says, I reenact as a Nazi. I'm not actually a Nazi. And honestly, it's the best thing that I've heard this year. What the fuck? Excuse me? He's like, yeah, it's okay because he said it, but PizzaHutBeard, how dare you? Just like the jerking off joke from the last episode. She's like, it's hilarious when I do it, but PizzaHutBeard, how dare you? I swear, man, it's been a while since we had a trash fire story, and this is it. It found its way into my subreddit. I was rused this whole time. Oh, God. This is cringe, and not cringe in like the good way that we all enjoy. It's just stupid. It's dumb as hell. Can you please just tell me that PizzaHutBeard like pooped himself on a Discord call or something? Then we could all have a laugh and get back to what the channel's really about, right? Pooping in your pants. You're not cool unless you poop your pants. But anyways, back to Nazis, I guess. The reason I'm mentioning this is because PizzaHutBeard had a few racist jokes. Yeah, and it's not okay for him to say it because he's not Cowboy. Let's all keep that in mind. All because I say something so innocent and funny, but never racist, of course. I'm too nice for any of that. I mean, I'll have dark jokes, but the same with Cowboy. We all have limits, but apparently PizzaHutBeard, he didn't have limits. He seems like the victim here. Again, okay, maybe he's having trouble with the social boundaries, but nobody's really sat him down and explained it, okay? He's probably on the autism spectrum, out here trying to make friends and do the best that he can, and everybody just assumes that he should know better. Well, what if he doesn't? If you asked him to stop and he didn't, that would be a different story, but everybody's just like, you know, let's pile on fucking PizzaHutBeard because he didn't know where the line was. It's okay for you guys to talk about Nazis, but oh, he made a joke about Nazis. We gotta shut this down right now. I would never say anything like that. I'm too nice. You seem like a bitch, honestly. Talking to this dude behind his back, complaining to everybody around him about him without ever actually addressing him. Consider it, you know? My words might be harsh, but I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. In this moment, I 100% feel it. One example was when my friend RD sent some fan art of Alistair from Has Been Hotel, and I just say that he's a stinky boy. RD sends me a sad, sorry Stitch gif. Already we're bringing back in the cringe. But PizzaHutBeard says this verbatim. Don't be sorry, cause dear boy can be a stinky boy. Maybe if you got rid of that old yee ass cesspool you got, you'd get Mimsy back with you. Or better yet, maybe Mimsy will call your fat ass if she ever stops dancing with that newsboy Trench or Vox. Bacon bits! My brain is melting out my fucking ears. What are you talking about? Has Been Hotel. Okay, I learned 2 things last episode. 1, it's not an anime. And 2, there's only 1 fucking episode of it. So why are we role-playing it out like this? Why was that joke too far? Is this the reach that it takes for him to be called a racist? Because he called her yee cesspool fawn ass. I don't know what the fuck is going on! Please let it be over now. Just end me. Fucking end me. I hate it. I hate it so much. Maybe if I watched Has Been Hotel, I would know what the hell they're talking about. But the way that they are acting is the singular reason that I will never fucking watch Has Been Hotel! I don't get it. Has Been Hotel, okay, maybe it's a great show, but the fandom has just fucking ruined it. Ruined it forever. There's a lot of things that are like that I will just never get into because I don't want to be associated with those people. Like I said, it's fine to like things. You like whatever you like. But the second you get into fandom status, I am turning and running the other way. That is the penultimate cringe. And we're here. This is it. The penultimate cringe. We did it. I want to die. Keep in mind, in this server, I'm not in character all the time. In fact, it's just regular me in the server. But PizzaHutBeard was always in character as Angel Dust. Nothing else. That, and if you all know what bacon bits means, I'm very sorry for you. Yeah, all these inside jokes, bacon bits, moose insurance story. Surely it's funny to you guys, right? That aren't included in the fucking joke? No, it's not. It reads like a schizo post. I don't even know what you're talking about. Ugh. He even said the definition to me, and I really wish it was only the topping on salads and baked potatoes. Yeah, but don't definitely tell me the definition, right? The person narrating this fucking story. I can be in the dark, right? I don't care enough to Google it. I don't give a single goddamn about this story. It is the most cringe thing that I think I've read on this channel in at least the past year, at least the past 6 months. This is horrible. I hate everything about it. Thank you so much for writing it. I told Cowboy about this, and both of us agreed that PizzaHutBeard went off the rails. And this wasn't the first time that he went off the rails. Are you fucking kidding me? Bacon bits? That's why he gets called racist. But Cowboy legit says like, oh, I'm a Nazi. I just reenact one or something like that. Like, what the fuck? You are all off the rails as far as I'm concerned. I hate this. I hate this so deeply within the core of my being. I wish I could just explode and take this whole fucking saga with me. What is happening right now? Okay, it's almost over. Okay, I can do it. The reason why we had a private DM for dark humor was for us to have a laugh at some dark humor jokes, but not absolutely racist jokes. Yeah, bacon bits, how dare you? And I mean, this beard had a joke that I will not repeat, but it had the big no-no word and him saying it with a hard R. Okay, well, why didn't you use that as the example instead of the fucking bacon bits thing? But again, yeah, we'll not say anything about the joke. Just know that it exists and then we're gonna move right past it. Do you understand why your storytelling is like so not coherent at all? Do I need to spell it out for you? What a mess. All right, that's a wrap, people. Thank fuck. Take me home! This concludes the third installment of the Chloe Absolute 100% Dumpster Fire Shit Show, as it has been redubbed. My cleaning crew will help take the air sickness bags to the trash. I dumped mine on the floor. That shit overflowed like 10 minutes ago. I'll pass around the ginger tea and saltines. Apologies for the bumpy flight. Turbulence could be a bitch. We got one more episode, a season finale, if you will. Oh God, yes. It's almost over. It's almost over. And due to the graphic content in that section and how long it is, it'll take a bit for it to come out. TLDR, I thought about speaking up to PizzaHutBeard after reminiscing on the past 2 years. Thought about it. I met a few new friends again, and I get to confide in Cowboy about this entire chapter of my life. Yeah, he's probably so sympathetic. He's like, oh, you sound like such a victim. Well, fuck that. ReddX ain't here for all that. I'm gonna tell you like it is. You victimized yourself. PizzaHutBeard is on the receiving end of most of the bullshit in this story, as far as I can tell. A cute little intro and outro about air sickness does not a good story make. Maybe we should have had like a second, third draft with this shit, because this is so obviously like the first post, didn't even care, fucking slapped it up. But I will continue to go to bat for this beard. Okay, apparently we are 3/4 of the way through this story, and the worst thing that he's done is allegedly say a naughty word in a joke. Whereas the two people who definitely don't do nothing racist, no never, apparently reenact as Nazis. But they're not Nazis. I just wear the uniform. You guys are fucking hypocrites, and it's horrible to sit around and watch this. This whole post has been word salad, and I am so not looking forward to part number 4, if I can be completely honest about that. It seemed like OP and her pals got kind of a kick out of the last episode. Well, tell me how you feel about this one. Now that the mask has come off, I can't contain my vitriol anymore. I will pour it out all over you and the rest of the world. That sounds pretty edgy. That's some beardy speak right there. But maybe I'm just trying to get through to you. You know, speak your language. As far as I'm concerned, everybody in this fucking story is a beard. They have a hyperfixation on this one episode of a show that will eventually be made. They just saw the pilot and they're fucking head over heels. Oh, we gotta roleplay all the characters all the time. And I can't believe he's in character all the time. I'm not in character all the time, and that makes me better. Y'all are cringe for participating at all. I'm gonna be real honest with you. If anybody starts role-playing ReddX Industries in the ReddX server, I'm gonna shut that shit down so fast, your head's gonna spin. I was 13 when I was role-playing shit on like message boards, but my God, imagine pushing 20 and still doing that. Come on, man. And even more egregious than just enjoying roleplay is the fact that OP has not managed to shake off this high school cattiness mindset. She's like, oh, let's talk about this person to everyone behind their back, but never fucking address that person directly. How old are you? What is going through your mind to think that anything is going to change? To think that you are at all the victim here? Maybe you did get victimized just now with the verbal assault that I offered through this video, but it was done out of love. It was done so that you could hopefully see through and give yourself some sort of reality check, because the way that you're acting, the way that you treated another human being for no reason other than him wanting to participate in the stupid dumb shit that you guys are participating in, it's horrible. You should feel bad about it. And I hope that it all turns around in part 4. We'll be like, oh, PizzaHutBeard was actually horrible the whole time. But the way I see it, you are the worst. You need to take a look at your life way more than PizzaHutBeard. I mean, he does need to as well. But if I had to pick one of the two of you, I'm definitely picking OP every goddamn time. I could probably talk about just the story for another 30 minutes, but I'm not going to do that. We're just going to get to the outro, and I guess I'll ramble about it more once I find the mental fortitude to jump into part 4. God, I'm so not looking forward to it. Could you just delete all your posts, OP? And then I'll be like, I don't know. Couldn't find it. She didn't like the verbal assault, so we don't have part 4 ever. And then I never have to read it, and it's not my fault. No, I saved all the posts. I'll never get away. I'll never let it drop. I have a system in place for OPs that, you know, come into the kitchen and can't handle the heat. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this episode somehow, in some way. Maybe you can like, comment, and or subscribe. If you did, even share it around. I mean, you'd be pretty brave. There's a lot of better episodes to share around, if I'm quite frank, but you do you know what I'm saying? We got all kinds of links in the description that you could click around on. Them plugs, them playlists, those podcasts. Yes, Spotify, iTunes, I'm basically everywhere. We also got the social medias. Yes, Twitter, Discord, Facebook. Oh, and Twitch. Yeah, I live streamed this whole thing. The chat was tearing OP apart right along with me, and it was a beautiful thing to witness. So thank you to my beautiful Twitch chatters. And yeah, join us over there if you would like. We've also got my Patreon, of course, and my gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, generous patrons. I would like to thank them all as I do every episode. So thank you, Jerry much, to Darth Luscious, Harley Owen, Robert Waits, Camille Sarah, Chancellor Blue Kraken, Malama Man, Alexis Smith, Broken Logic, Captain Clown Jerry, Destiny Piper, Esteban, For All Playing Side, Okay Steve, PCB, Silent Robber, Wire.P and Jerry, 211 Jerry, the two Jerrys, a very tired Jerry. It's all right, drink some coffee, you'll be good. Justy Dargonia Jerry, Aaron Jerry, Aspen XO, Assassin Pub Jerry, Bang Bang, Aurora Wildheart, Grizzly, Baby Jerry, Bailey Joy, Bearded Jerry, Bitch Gremlin, Blade Hero, Blip Jerry, Catholic Jerry, Commander J Tank, Comrade Moody, Confederate Jew, Dennis Dayton, Dr. Larks, Duck. I like that. Virgin Jewel, Aradera, East Mars, Frozen Over Studio, Fire Drake, Gypsy, Hadrian BR, I'm Slim Jerry, yes, I'm the real Jerry, Irish Pirate, Soul Leprechaun Below Decks, twas that, or a stowaway Jerry. Either way, just let him stay, he's good. Irradiated Jam, Itchy Nuts, Dispatch Bro, a pimp named J. Crisp, J.M. Coon, Jerry Kitsune, the original Jerry, a Jerry Blacktail, Jerry Nice, Jerry Evil, Jerry the Outlaw of the Trucker, Jerry Beans, John Hero, John Jerry, Jingleheimer Schmidt. You're not gonna believe this. That is my fucking name too, right? Kira, Conrad Eggy, Crewhee, Legitimate Girth, Miss Monday, Lord Jerryo, like and subscribe, Lady Dix, the next to last Jerry Bender, because I have anxiety. Oh God, it's the last day I've been the reference. All right, you doing the thing. Respect. Marble Navel, Melgar the Destroyer, Metal Factor, Needless King 89. Not another Jerry, but he is though. Nightmare Jerry, Paragon Soul, Phantom of the Pines, Jerrykins and Jerry Beth, Queens, Quaaludes and Quagmires, Rantide, Lackermates, Redwind, Rose Jerry Miller, T.S. Kirby, Sarita the Lolita, Satori, Sassy Octopus, Scarlet Coven, Sergeant Gay Cop, Bringer of the Law, Silo Whip, Stephanie Gunner, Sign After Boomstick, Brilliant Tomato, Tapioca Blue, Tingle Fair, 10-Ton Monster, the Italian Greyhound Dino, the Littlest Who, the One True Fusky, Tick Jerry, try and find another mob to get back to the real world. You probably don't want to blow into that balloon, not. I'm Busy Bee, V3 Prime, Vanguard Angel, Viking Jerry, Void, version 3, because Red keeps killing me in Battle Brothers. Yeah, on the Twitch stream. But I mean, I only killed you twice, so buck up. Wire has died 3 times so far. We're on Wire version 4. So I don't want to hear any complaints. I'm doing the best I can to keep people alive. WikiTech, Will Mag, Zephyr Gogwell, or Clay. It's Jerry time. Holds ReddX Morpher. Self-reflection. One leg Jerry's leg was stolen by Piss Ant. Oh my God, was it a cybernetic leg? I would miss it too. A normal Jerry, Admiral T-Tank, Emerald Alder, another stupid hipster, Atomic Jerryzilla, Breaker of the Tall Army, Bamscoon, Bartender Kelia, Blueberry and Apple Pie, Broken Spine Horseradish, the original different Jerry, Cake Jerry, California Jerry Girl, Shepherd 7 Lock, Chicago the Panda, Welcome to the Fold, Cody, secretly a Jerry operative. It happens, I guess. Princess Furry Warrior Woo Jerry, Crypt Titties, D Crazy, aka STI Jerry, The Fawn Jerry, Defter Tuna, Dopamine Dane Jerry's, Dwarfy Dude, Ghost of Alpha, He Cannot, Holy Berry Jerry, Jace Christensen, Janitor Jerry made it across the Finland and only lost a handful of marbles paying Vladimir. Godspeed, comrade. Jeffrey, Gerald of Rivia, Jerry and Tom versus Happy New Year's, Weeaboo Apocalypse, Jerry the Sussy Baka, Jerry's mom has got it going on. Check out that mustache on Jerry Old Rivera, Jerry Roxas, Jerry Roleplaying Game, Judge Jerry and Executioner, Keaton Tails, Kid Marvelous, Kids a Kid, Life of Guardian, Lillian Woods, Lucian Lovecraft, Chia, CD, maybe next time, might be the end for Iwary. Don't do it. Hey, don't you do it. Milk Figure, Miss Duchess, not the Viper, not Invisible Angel. Oh, it's time. It's Jerry time. Raptor Art, Roxanne Wolf Sip, Jerry, aka Dawnbreaker Drake, Saints Blessing, she's my Jerry Pie, Snary, that's Snom Jerry.
Snowman, what is best in life? To crush your neckbeards, to put their feet to Jesus, hear the lamentation of their body pillows.
It's so good. Smoothie the Rogue, Spook Be Scary, Jerry Todd, Techno Dubs, the original Jerry, not Third Stuff, to Infinite Jerry and beyond. Definitely. We on the way, for reals. Unkale, Underwater Movies, Unfortunate Jerry, Screaming the Nookies, Latest Magical Girl Transformation, Make it stop! Venom Jerry, throws 2-liter Mountain Dew, grow my neckbeard, grow! Neckbeard. It's Jerry time! Holds ReddX Morpher, Hygiene! It's Jerry time! Hold ReddX Morpher, Humility! Both important. And thank you to my $1 patrons as well, of course. Oh, I just sent out the Patreon email, so if you would like to redeem your prizes, let me know. I call them prizes, but really it's something that you paid for. Your rewards, I suppose I should call them. But yes, patrons always keeping this channel afloat. Twitch donators now joining in on that with paying the editor, getting some cool like VTuber stuff done. Animations from Darkly Studios are coming. Ooh, there's big stuff cooking, and I have all you guys to thank for it. If you would like to join in on the Patreon, that is huge, obviously, but if you can't afford to do so right now, don't sweat it too hard, friends. I just appreciate you coming on through, hanging out with me, and I hope that you come on back and hang out with me again tomorrow. In order to do so, you need to keep yourself safe out there, wash your hands, but also take some time out and do something that you personally enjoyed today. Maybe like watching some more ReddX videos. But definitely not Has Been Hotel Roleplay. If you enjoy that, get out! Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, and you definitely deserve it. I shall see you in the next one, and until then, bye-bye.